to the Robot Combat League! Previously on Robot Combat League. The quarterfinals kicked into high gear as fourth-ranked Brimstone took on last-place Team Crash in a brutal exchange that left Crash with a broken arm and Brimstone in flames. Brimstone is on fire! Quick action in the pits got both robots back into fighting form, and the combat remained too close to call. Until Crash delivered a deadly blow, knocking Brimstone out of the competition in the third round and securing their spot in the semifinals. Then, 7th-ranked Drone Strike zeroed in on 8th-ranked Steampunk. But the one-time odd couple of Kyle and Ashley finally found the perfect rhythm.
Kyle's doing an awesome job of putting Ashley in the exact right position.
Steampunk dominated the fight throughout.
Retreat, Drone Strike, retreat!
They can't move!
They left Drone Strike permanently disabled and claimed a berth in the semis. Tonight, Scorpio and Crash prepare for the fight of their lives. And another shocking twist in the road to the championship.
I was so shocked, I didn't move for a second.
It's gonna be an interesting little twist.
With $100,000 on the line, who will rise to the top? Who will become champion of the Robot Combat League?
How you doing? First off, congratulations, you are moving on to the semifinals. But if you notice, there are only 3 teams here, and a semifinal round usually has 4 competitors. So the question is, who's gonna round out the bracket? Guys, come on out.
What is Dave trying to do to us here?
Welcome back.
Even though I'm really happy to see all my friends, I'm kind of thinking what's going on.
You 7 teams may have been eliminated, but you're not dead yet. We have an open slot in the semifinals. So are you ready for another shot in the Robot Combat League tournament?
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah, Dave.
It's a little odd because some of these people are teams that didn't even make it past round 1. It's gonna be an interesting little twist. This is redemption. This is your chance to fight your way back into the competition. 2 of you will go head-to-head in a wild card fight, and the winner will rejoin the tournament like you never lost at all.
We're back. We have a wild card, and we're going to figure out how we're going to win this wild card.
Just outside of the arena, we've set up a place for each of you to cast a vote on which robot you think deserves another shot. The catch? You can't vote for yourself.
I have no idea who we're going to vote for, because we would vote for us.
Let's take a second to think about why you were eliminated and whether you really deserve a second chance. Steel Cyclone, you were the very first team out.
Oh, look at this! The right arm of Steel Cyclone is leaking fluid. Steel Cyclone can't protect his core with his broken arm. Look at this! Steel Cyclone is down!
Steel Cyclone's incapacitated right now. Lionel and George exit the arena.
At the Olympics, I got 5th place, and I know what it feels like to lose, but I know what it feels like to be given another chance, so I'm ready either way.
Thunderskull, you were disqualified.
Thunderskull is just barely hanging on.
The round is over, but Heather keeps swinging.
Our movie got turned off halfway through last round when we got disqualified, so I really wanted to have a chance to go a full 3 rounds.
Game over. You went the distance with Team X.
We reason Keisha and I should be picked is because we lasted 3 rounds, even when we were told that we should forfeit.
Game over, can't even protect himself anymore. I might have to call this one.
Axe, you fell victim to Scorpio's deadly blades.
That is a fascinating final seconds of round number 1.
Andrew, you look shocked right now as we see this mangled carcass of Axe here. Much like an actual human fight, one punch is all it takes sometimes.
Take a liver shot, you know?
That's right.
Don't pick us, just pick it based off of who you think is the best.
Drone Strike, you had quite a battle with Steampunk.
Oh, round 3. It's rare to see a fight go this long in RCL. Drone Strike looks like he's in trouble right now. Steampunk pushing him around like a bully. It looks like he's stopped. Drone Strike is a sitting duck right now. Somebody stop this! Somebody stop this! That's gotta be it! It looks like a knockout!
We have a really strong robot. We have a really good fighting chance to take out a couple of the really strong competitors that are in top 3, and I think we need a chance to prove it.
Brimstone, you got to round 2, but were Crash's second victim.
Both machines letting it all loose. Oh, but Crash continues to land huge left hooks. Brimstone trying to find an opening, and just like that, Crash with a big shot to the middle. Brimstone is crumbling over. Oh, Brimstone is exploding. Sparks and fire spewing all over the arena.
Robohammer, why should they vote for you?
We got like 35 seconds of time to fight.
Dang, it looks like Hammer's in trouble. The legs look like they're buckling. Look at this fluid that's coming out of Warhammer. We've never seen this color of fluid. Oh, man, this is a brutal first round for Warhammer. First round knockout for Drone Strike.
As a pro fighter, you didn't even last for more than 40 seconds. And you think that you can go out there and beat Scorpio?
We were winning the fight. It was a lucky shot. We got taken out so quickly, and it was over so fast, and there was nothing we could do. We deserve a chance to fight longer.
It's time to place your vote. Robohammer, you're up first.
Amanda and Sarah, their fight was over so quickly. I have a feeling they're going to get pulled back into the wild card.
Heather and Brandon, Team Thunderskull, have the best argument for coming back. They were disqualified, and they had a good battle going, and so they were the team that I wanted to see come back.
Well, yeah, let's go for them.
I assumed that we were going to get picked. And basically, we're voting for the person that we would want to fight.
I want the best fighter and the best team. We didn't even have to discuss, do we?
That's it.
That's it.
We're done.
There was no doubt about it where we were going to put that ballot.
We thought they had, honor, integrity, and they represent Robot Combat League in a good way.
Drone Strike, final one, very important.
Good luck, guys.
All right, guys, all 7 votes are in, and I have the results. Drone Strike, your team received a total of 0 votes. Game over. You received 1 vote. Team Axe, 1 vote. Receiving 2 votes, and the first team that will be re-entering the tournament and competing for the $100,000 grand prize is... Thunderskull.
Yeah!
Thunderskull has been picked. I'm just ecstatic about it.
Thunderskull rises to another fight.
The second team getting the chance to compete in the semifinals is Steel Cyclone.
Yeah. We're back in a wild card fight. And now I'm exactly where I want to be. We get to fight again.
Congratulations, you guys. How does it feel?
Thank you. Feels good.
When Steel Cyclones announced as the second wild card, my heart kind of sank. Team Thunderskull, the team that I voted for, they got voted back in, so I was happy about that, and I just hoped that they would demolish Steel Cyclone.
I feel like we were robbed. I have no idea why these teams got chosen.
With the vote settled, Thunderskull and Steel Cyclone will re-enter the tournament and battle it out for a guaranteed spot in the Final Four. I'll see the rest of you guys at the fight. Thunderskull and Steel Cyclone, I want to talk to you guys. You guys got the very coveted wild card positions, $100,000 once again in play. Congratulations again to both of you. But don't stop to celebrate. It's time to rebuild your eliminated robots. You've got 60 minutes to get your robots reassembled and ready for action. Whatever state your robot is in at the end of that 60 minutes will be the robot that you take to the ring.
Let's do it.
It took a good beating the last time. We got to get this thing back in shape. It's great to see it again.
Kind of the way we left it.
Still, Cyclone had a lot of damage in that first battle. We've got to get all the armor back on, and we've only got a little bit of time to do it. And I look at this pile of blue armor. There's just a lot of work to put all this together.
Hey, Mark, what's up, man?
How's it going? First thing, of course, we got to get this mounted back securely here. Looks like a simple job, but there's about 32 bolts that have to go in, and they all have to be torqued precisely.
I don't want to strip anything. Gentlemen, I appreciate how careful you're being, but you've got a lot of work to do, so let's get this show on the road here.
We just got to get it all done. It just takes time.
Yeah, we'll start with that. So now what we have to do is reattach this actuator.
I just don't see how when we were fighting that this came apart.
It snapped right there.
Oh.
So we lost this actuator and we lost the same one in the back. Okay, now, next is armor.
We'll start getting that armor in place.
Okay.
We got to move this thing along.
Yeah.
We don't want to run out of time and not be ready to go.
And this is a lot harder than it looks. I see square hole. I'm putting a round peg into it.
Let's move on to the more important
Okay.
stuff.
I know
Let's
we can
get
get
this
that.
on for the protection. If we go without a forearm, we go without a forearm.
Yeah, you're
So let's get this baby done. We got like 15 minutes. There's lots of screws to put this together. There's lots of different sizes. So these babies right here?
Yeah.
And just get all of them in place.
I only see like 2 in here. How many more do we need?
You need 14, so you need like 12 more. And we can't find all the right screws. If we don't find those screws, we may not make it out there.
Coming up,
I mean, you're running out of time here, fellas.
the teams race against the clock, struggling to get their robots repaired. Will they be fully functional or fighting with a handicap?
I'm going as fast as I can here.
This is hard, man.
Then, Steel Cyclone and Thunder Skull battle for survival in the surprise wild card match.
Go.
Back up.
The winner gets a second chance at glory.
Punch his head. Punch his head.
The loser goes home empty-handed again. It's the most critical fight in Robot Combat League history.
You know, I don't want to put a longer one in there because if it comes through, you don't know where it's going to go. We can't find all the right screws.
Here, I got some, Biana. I got some.
Going through the table, eventually, we do find a stash, and we feel like we're saved, so now we're moving on.
Okay, got so much stuff to do.
Are you hooking up, Brandon?
I am bolting the armor on.
All right, I'm let go.
Okay, we gotta do the shoulder pieces now. We're running out of time.
All right. I don't see the shoulder pieces. Where they be?
Go check over there.
To repair and keep the robot going, it's just to me so stressful. All right, got him.
Got him? Oh my gosh, we're so close on time.
Hey, guys, let's see what's going on here. Guys, I'm happy to see the head going on, but you still have to do the shoulders and the waistband. You still have to put the weapons together and get those on. I mean, you're running out of time here, fellas.
This is crunch time, man.
This is not like changing the oil in the car.
Oh, there it went. You popped it big time.
Let's try it now. Say a prayer.
We're running out of time.
I'm going as fast as I can here.
This is a tight fit.
All right, we're at 7 minutes now.
If we don't get this, though, we're totally screwed. This is hard, man. These are so complex and delicate at the same time.
So we're coming down to the wire here. We got one last piece of a forearm to put on. And here's 2 pieces that may be really important to this robot, and I don't know where they go.
I have no idea what
If we got any open screws, I don't even remember. And if it turns out that they go somewhere deep inside and it takes us 20 minutes to pull a piece off and put another piece back on, we're dead.
Does it say it on the forearm?
Forearm. Luckily, it's the attachment for the forearms. But look, it goes back here, Biana.
Okay, yeah. That keeps it together. We gotta get our fists on and powered up.
Yes.
Guys, this is not done. You can't put a weapon on with a screw hanging out like that. Tighten it.
And okay, engage.
All right,
Here we go.
engage.
All right, engage.
Engage.
All right, so we got it done with like 2 seconds to spare.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to turn it on. Coming to life. Yes. Ready to go.
Yes.
It's like good, isn't it?
We'll see you soon.
Now we find out if you actually did it right or not. Welcome back, Thunderskull.
Good job. We get to fight again. I think we have a good shot here. I'm really excited.
We're ready to go.
All right, let's do this.
The wild card match is set. Thunder Skull versus Steel Cyclone. The teams have resurrected their robots for one more shot at glory. Only one team will move on to the semifinals to face Steampunk in the Final Four.
sides in this thing. One more fight and we're in the semifinals. Now it's serious. We're going to get this thing.
All right, this is it. Second chance.
I'm ready to go.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to the Robot Combat League.
Thank you.
As you guys know, this is a big moment for you. You're in a wild card match. Whichever team wins is going to face Steampunk in the semifinals. You beat Steampunk, you're on to the Robot Combat League finals and potential $100,000 grand prize at Robot Combat League Glory. Now, something worth noting is that there is no audience here screaming. It's very intimate. It's very raw.
Yeah.
You guys ready to do this?
Let's
Yes.
Up to your pods. It's time to fight, guys.
All right, thanks.
Good luck.
Look, guys.
Here's today's wild card tale of the tape. Steel Cyclone, previously ranked #1 in the RCL bracket, is back to put those torpedoes to work. 9th-ranked Thunderskull has the height and weight advantage to match those oversized fists. But Steel Cyclone takes the edge in mobility. The former #1 seed Steel Cyclone is sleek and compact. His torpedo fists are like ball-peen hammers on steroids. Any way it hits you, it's gonna hurt. Thunderskull is a hulking brute with power and grace. The massive fists are long and heavy and may leave quite an impression. It's one of the best protected robots in the league, but due to excellent coverage, there is no easy access for repairs. What do you think of tonight's matchup? Tell us on Twitter using hashtag #RobotCombatLeague.
We know we did wrong last time. So let's try to correct those mistakes.
We're gonna control the fight.
Yes.
Okay.
You're just gonna go straight in, right?
Yep, we're going straight in.
Before we get started, let's take a look at the rules. Fights consist of 3 2-minute rounds. 3 ringside judges score the action to determine a winner. Points are awarded to strong, solid hits to vital parts. Teams have pit crews and 20 minutes to make all necessary repairs. Judges can stop around early due to excessive damage, and robots can be knocked out if they aren't able to make the bell for the next round.
The wild card fight starts in 3, 2, 1.
The wild card matchup is here.
Let's go.
Thunderskull strikes first to Steel Cyclone's midsection. Thunderskull coming on hard with relentless attacks. Coming up, big right hand from Steel Cyclone. The battle for redemption begins. But the winds of change are in the air. Strapped in, the robots are rebuilt, a spot in the semis up for grabs.
The wild card fight starts in 3, 2, 1.
The wild card matchup is here.
Let's go.
Thunderskull strikes first to Steel Cyclone's midsection. Thunderskull coming on hard with relentless attacks. Oh! Thunderskull not backing down, gets right back in the face. Thunderskull just knocking Steel Cyclone around. Steel Cyclone backing off, looking for their shots, but getting beat in the meantime. Brandon is doing an amazing job driving Thunderskull right in there for Heather's attacks. This team looks better than they did when they fought Brimstone.
Okay, bring it up.
But Steel Cyclone again comes in with that right. Thunderskull defenseless against that attack. Halfway through the round, it looks like Thunderskull has a slight advantage so far, but Steel Cyclone is coming alive. Heather and Brandon doing a great job communicating. Biono is being very meticulous about his attacks, maybe saving his energy for a last-minute blitzkrieg.
Oh no!
Thunderskull on the attack, lands a solid hit to Steel Cyclone. Thunderskull losing his head. Steel Cyclone with a quick right jab to gain distance. It's the only thing working for them today. Thunderskull back in their corner. Biono again with that right. And Thunderskull has a leak in his hydraulic system.
Keep him in, keep him in, keep him tight, keep him tight.
Oh man!
The left arm bleeding out, but attacks with the right. 10 seconds left. It's been a great wild card match so far. These teams really coming to life out there.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Final seconds here of round number 1. That's it.
Good job, good job, good job.
You did great, man. You came in and out.
That's good.
I felt like we got a lot of hits.
Look, I can't tell what kind of damage they got, but it might be pretty serious. Let's get the robot out of the tunnel.
Let's take a look at round 1. Both teams came out much more composed than their previous fights and stick to their strategy. Thunderskull looking way more aggressive than ever. Steel Cyclone taking the more cerebral approach and choosing their shots. As the round came to a close, Thunderskull took some damage, but it looked like they took the round as well. On my unofficial scorecard, it's all Thunderskull.
Okay, how we looking?
It's looking good. It's a little bit, look at that, a little bit there.
We took some damage on the torso, but I mean, that's to be expected.
Look, we got a little bit here.
We got hit that same place last
But I
time.
think the last time we did not attempt to pull it out. We need to get some engineers with some tools to yank that a bit.
How's their robot? What do you think we broke over there? We obviously broke something.
Well, they definitely lost a lot of fluid. They may be coming out with an arm down, and if they do, we're gonna work that side,
well,
right?
we know what to do
We're
with
gonna work
that
that side.
How are we doing, Brandon?
We're doing great, actually. We're doing really well right now. The fight is going better than I expected at this point, actually. Steel Cyclone actually isn't fighting against us as well as I thought they might. They connected some good blows, but it's not as much as I anticipated.
What's going on here? Because this is bent some, so they did get some hits.
Well, we took a couple of really good punches here, so...
Okay, have you got to bend that back out?
Yes, definitely.
10 minutes
10
left?
minutes, okay.
All right.
I feel like we did a great job. It's going to be really close, and if I was a judge, I might actually give the win to us in the first round.
So looking at that round, it was pretty closely matched. And Kyle, who do you give round one to? Because I know it was close, but
Thunderstorm. If you notice, they were aimlessly swinging the entire match, and Brandon was doing a good job positioning her, so the swing can make contact.
The movement's good. You're keeping it tight.
So far, our strategy is working really well. Our robot looking amazing.
We're definitely doing more damage, but it feels like they're landing more punches. We're connecting and we're keeping them back in there.
Right, but she's definitely landing more blows than you are.
And I think a lot of their blows are landing in our guard, which I think the judges should take that into consideration as well.
I think they will.
What happened there on the back of the arm?
Yeah, let's look at that right now. We lost one arm actuator. Heather is wasting a lot of energy. Those punches aren't going anywhere, and all it's doing is adding extra stress and wear and tear.
It's going to be so crucial to get this back fixed and working again, because otherwise we're just going to have a hard time, and we're going to have to go in with one arm, and it just may not work. All right, here we go. We've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go. We've got to come back and re-strategize. I think it was a good round, and I think we landed a lot, but yet we've got to fix some things.
Our strategy for the next round is to only strike when we're in striking distance and not get in too close.
Our movement, our dancing worked. Coming in from the side worked.
Yeah, you set it up really well.
When you disable something, keep working that side. We got to use our rhythm, and when we're in there, try to get 2, 3, 4 pops in at a time rather than just one at a time. When you get a good one in, land another one.
Okay.
And then I'll pull you out, right?
It's getting really close down to the wire. The guys are just putting the finishing touches on the actuator. I've got the chest plate back out into a semi-functional position again.
How are we doing, Brandon?
Well, you know what I just noticed is we're really tweaking our fist here. We took a beating on this arm with this fist, definitely. So, but that's good. Better the fist than something else.
Hey, it's anybody's fight still.
Yeah,
It's anybody's fight.
You're right.
We can't get overconfident and go out there. We got to go out there and continue to box.
All right, time's ticking. Here we go. Let's go, y'all.
Stand by to pressurize.
All right,
Ready?
Yeah, do it. Let's do this, George.
All right.
Coming up,
Let's do it.
Ready?
the wild card fight continues as Steel Cyclone and Thunderskull battle it out in round 2. The wild card fight so far has been a brawl. Thunderskull dishing out the pain in round 1, ready to start round 2.
Potential $100,000 on the line. Both teams ready.
Let's do it.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, fight!
Steel Cyclone needs to come alive here. Thunderskull looked great in round 1. Oh no! And Thunderskull strikes first. Heather wants his spot in the semifinals bad. Steel Cyclone is gaining ground, but Thunderskull fighting back.
They're trying to take control over the ring.
And Heather lands a huge right to Steel Cyclone. But Steel Cyclone comes right back, working Thunderskull's torso, getting some nice inside shots.
Go hard.
Steel Cyclone takes a huge right from Thunderskull and backs off in true boxing fashion. They are truly a finesse team so far.
Way to go, George. Good footwork.
Thunderskull being a brute force out there and not backing down. Thunderskull throwing haymakers out there with non-stop attack.
Go, go, go! Go hard left! Get going! Go! Go in!
Steel Cyclone with a couple great left uppercuts, and the scales have tipped to Steel Cyclone's favor. Oh, Heather with a massive shot.
Go! Go! Punch his head! Punch his head! Punch his head! Punch his head!
Steel Cyclone peeling over, looks like a broken torso actuator. Brandon and Heather trying to go in for the kill.
Still got an arm?
Yeah, still got it.
You can still go with the arms.
Steel Cyclone crumpling over, Thunderskull not letting up.
Go in. Go.
And that's the end of round 2. That was all Thunderskull.
Let's hope it's small.
What do you think that we broke?
I think what happened was, you see how dented in their fan is?
Yeah.
We push in their armor so much that it's really affecting one of their main waist actuators there. It's possible that could be a death blow for them.
So now we got to get down and help them get it out. Let's get this thing fixed.
After
After a close round one, this one was easier to call. Thunder Skull was all over Steel Cyclone, broke an actuator in the midsection, leaving George and Biano sitting ducks while Thunder Skull delivered unanswered blows. Thunder Skull takes another round on my card.
To me, this is really crucial because he's landing more here, right?
One solid punch right in there. All we need to do is just clear out the armor. As we get down to the pit to look at Thunder Skull, we notice that the center chest piece needs to be reformed a little bit.
Let's just get that out as far as we can.
I see the whole team coming out to push Steel Cyclone out, and I see them bringing the robot cage out, which means there's definitely some serious damage there.
Biano, do another rinse. More hands, the better. I knew it was pretty bad. Cyclone slumped down like he took an arrow to the knee. You kind of see the life just kind of drain out of him.
But this kind of damage to the robot, now it's on my head. This is where the robot doctor has to go to work. I'm not going to do what I did the last time and say, it's broke, we can't fix it in 20 minutes. We're going to do everything we can to get this thing fixed. It's time to do some work.
All right, George, I can see you have your hands full, but tell me what's going on right now. What happened out there?
Looks like we got one actuator that's broken, and you can see we didn't leak a ton of fluid out. It was leaking some, but we kind of got it shut down as soon as it happens, so.
Sure. You have about 15 minutes to get this thing back up to speed, so I'm going to get out of your hair right now, but good luck to you, man, all right?
You did awesome.
No, you did great. And with the telling me to back when you were backing,
and you
that
stopped.
helped out so much.
Yeah. We're executing our strategy of not wasting any punches extremely well. So I'm bringing her in, she lands a couple more blows. Steel Cyclone's really not doing that much damage to us. He's landed a couple of punches, but it's definitely not as many blows as Heather has landed onto him. We only need one more round.
No,
So
that's if they even can come back.
It looks like it may be a fixable break. Takes some time, but we lucked out. There's only one actuator that's broken. Looks like we got a spare. We can get another one in. We'll be back out there as good as new, but we got to work fast. So don't stress. Don't stress. Don't stress.
I'm kind of stressed.
Devondrick, if Steel Cyclone makes it to the third round, what do they need to fix in their game to make sure that they come out the winner in this fight?
Be more aggressive. I think they were going off with Thunder Skull's wild punches, and so they were just trying to time the punches. And in this competition, you got to land some blows and control the arena.
this is really
We
tweaked the game.
keep getting hit over here.
Yeah,
Really bad.
Knowing that we're in such great shape and they're getting hoisted up onto the lift there, I don't know if they're going to make it for a third round. I know we're going to be back for the third round.
All right, let's get one of the texts.
Okay, guys, we got about 10 minutes left here in this repair period. How we doing?
He's got a strong right arm, so we're getting a lot of knocks here on our left. We got to get this fixed super quick because we don't have much time left.
We have a little bit less than 10 minutes. You guys think you're going to make a call?
No
Yes.
problem. We're not worried one
We're
bit. We got a couple minutes and we're working as fast as we can, but I'm getting worried too. 20 minutes is coming up.
I mean,
fast.
originally we
There's
thought it
still
was...
work to do.
I know we're better than them. That's the thing. I know
we're better than them. They got damage too. Just looks bad here. We're gonna go out there, take the fight to them, knock them down.
All we need to do is just clear out the armor here from the actuators.
Have you seen their robots?
No, what's going on?
They're still hung. They're
Oh, they got the whole front piece off.
Wow.
We got to get this thing fixed, man. We can't go away without fighting the whole fight.
Well, and the thing is, we know what to do. We know how to do it. It's just a matter of do we get it done in time. So let's just keep our heads and keep moving. So now it's a time pressure. We're working hard. We got to get the robot back in the pit in 20 minutes. This is going to be hard. And we can't give up on this. We got to try. I'm not going to go down as the robot guy that lost twice.
That is a seriously inaccessible screw.
This robot is in nasty shape. It's not wrecked, but it's pretty bad. But I'm not going to hold their hand anymore. George and Biano have got to get this thing fixed in order to get into the next round.
I know we definitely won the second round, so I'm curious to see what the extent of the damage is on Steel Cyclone. They've lost a lot of fluid, and I'm hoping that they can't come back for the third round.
We got a little more work to do.
It's almost 20 minutes.
We got a couple minutes and we're working as fast as we can, but still work to do. Once you open things up, you discover other things. So it's a lot of work. You're gonna have to make up those points for us, bro.
I can do that, man. If you get us out there in 20 minutes.
We're gonna try to get it out there in 20 minutes, but it's looking tough.
5 minutes left to get your robots back out there.
5 minutes.
No problem. We're not
All
worried.
right, here we go.
Even if they come back out for the third round, we're feeling really good right now that we've won the first two rounds, and that no matter how the third round goes, as long as we avoid the single death blow, that we'll be able to survive the third round and win this fight. I am just going to pretend that they are going to come out of that gate in a couple of minutes. They're going to be up and running as if nothing had ever happened. And it doesn't matter how we did in round one or round two.
Yeah.
We have to treat this next round as if we are starting in
Anything
round
can
one.
happen.
Exactly.
Starting to come back together.
There it goes.
He's back. We're back from the dead again. We've got to go out there and finish this with a knockout. We just made it.
You know, you could win the fight for 5 minutes and 50 seconds. But if you get knocked out with 10 seconds to go, and that's it, you lose the fight.
It's anybody's fight right now, but watch out because George and I are fired up and Team Cyclo is going to come out there and knock your head off again.
Treat round three like it's round one.
Right.
And go out, execute our same plan.
Okay.
We'll knock it
All right,
out.
let's go do it.
All right, let's do it.
This is it. This is the round that will determine who will get another shot at the grand prize and a berth in the semifinals. You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
In 3, 2, 1, fight! Thunderskull once again coming out aggressive. Thunderskull sticking to their game plan and striking first.
Back.
Mayano with a huge shot with the left.
Right, go with your right.
Thunderskull swinging blindly, and Steel Cyclone comes back with more massive shots. The winds are changing for Steel Cyclone. Heather looking fatigued, and Steel Cyclone is coming to life. Mayano and George are firing on all cylinders and dishing out some huge damage.
Go.
Steel Cyclone finding a way to come back. And Thunderskull breaks in half. Steel Cyclone looks like it just upset Thunderskull. What a comeback from Steel Cyclone. That could be the death blow they were hoping for. The fight is over. The judges have called the round. Thunderskull is knocked out.
That's gotta be bad news.
I don't know, man. I got kind of excited, man. I saw blood.
I don't know how they're gonna call it. I think we're okay.
Either way, man.
We
that
did our
ended
best.
well.
We did a good fight.
Yeah.
So we know we did a lot of damage and the horn blew, but if this goes to the judges, I don't know if we won or lost.
I still like our chances here.
I do
like our
too.
chances.
Guys, come on up. First off, both sides, great fight. Highly entertaining.
Thank you.
Congratulations on making it to the wild card fight. In my hand, I hold the official judges' scorecard, and it was not an easy decision for the judges to make. After 3 rounds of action, the winner. Steel Cyclone.
And there it is, Steel Cyclone by knockout.
I am extremely devastated that my chance of getting to the finals is gone.
Great.
Great job.
This was one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of, to fight giant robots. I don't know if I'll ever get to do that again.
Steel Cyclone, I know you guys worked hard. Like you said, George, you studied.
We won, we're back, we redeemed ourselves, we used our second chance, and not only did we use our second chance, we won with a knockout.
You came out and you had a great strategy as well. You landed some crucial shots exactly when you needed to.
People know we mean business. We're not scared.
We're the powerful team now, we're the team to beat. Now we want to win the whole thing.
Steel Cyclone has moved their way into the semifinals. They'll be facing Steampunk in the Final Four. And next, Team Scorpio will take on Team Crash. Tonight's semifinal matchups are set. Steel Cyclone versus Steampunk and Scorpio versus Crash. One of these 4 teams will be crowned champion of the first Robot Combat League. The crowd is ready to get started. Team Steel Cyclone, enter the arena. Team Crash, come on out. Give it up for Team Scorpio. And finally, let's hear it for Steampunk. Welcome, everyone. You've made it. This is the semifinals. The semifinals, can you believe it? It wasn't long ago when you walked into this brave new world for the first time, and now you're all veterans. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations. You fought hard to get here. You're the elite. You are America's best. Team Crash, Amber and Dave, you have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that the bond between father and daughter is a powerful force. I can feel it right now. We can win this thing. I can't wait for the next fight. I don't know what I'm going to do when I can't fight a robot anymore. Good luck to you tonight. Team Steel Cyclone, you're on the brink of disaster, Bano and George. You proved that you deserve to be here.
We got a second chance, battled our way back, we're ready to go. We think we got a strategy to beat this big old steampunk.
Team Scorpio, you've reduced your opponents to scrap metal both times. That's a huge accomplishment. Congratulations to you.
Going into the semifinals, we're definitely excited. I can't wait to fight.
And Team Steampunk, you've entered the tournament as underdogs, and you've fought like champions. You've shown us all that passion can overcome power, and good luck to both of you tonight.
It's been a battle to get here. We deserve it. We deserve to be in the semifinals.
You represent the first fighting class of the Robot Combat lead. That deserves a round of applause. Now, the stakes are already high, but now we're going to raise them even higher, okay?
Holy crap.
Now, the stakes are already high, but now we're going to raise them even higher.
There's a table with a sheet over it. I'm not sure what's going to happen.
I wasn't 100% sure what's underneath that clock.
I really wanted him to like get that pulled out.
Chris unveils the weapons, and I see my favorite weapon. It's this kind of Christmas tree looking thing, like a drill, but with little spikes all over it. God, I want that weapon. I hope nobody else chooses it.
We immediately see the weapons on the table, and we're really excited.
These deadly weapons are designed to inflict the ultimate damage on your opponent. In the third round of tonight's fights, you will arm your robot with one of these weapons.
That's right, Chris. The buckler is all about brute force. This battering ram will cave and break open even the strongest armor. The double shank can penetrate through the toughest of obstacles. If this gets inside the midsection, then it's all over. The grinder is an intimidating piece of medieval engineering. It can tear through and destroy critical areas. And lastly, the tornado is made to shred through the shell of the robot and cut through anything in its path.
These are very lethal, so use them wisely. We've done a random draw to determine who gets the first pick.
Everyone's already feeling a little tension.
Team Scorpio, you get first choice. So come on over and figure out which weapon will it be. Choose wisely.
Already I know which one I want. And I look at Diana, and she looks at me, and we're like, this is the one.
Ah, okay.
We're going to be able to get through that roll cage and really do some damage against Crash.
You know, that's an intimidating weapon with a bunch of spikes coming off of it. A lot of small points, you know?
Ours was taken.
You wanted the reverse cheese grater?
We wanted the Christmas tree.
So we're going for the next best thing.
We didn't get the best one that we would have liked to have had.
We're gonna go with this.
You go on with the Cuisinart blades.
Try to cut them up.
Good thing about it is we don't have to change our fighting style. It looks a lot like our existing fists, only sharper. So we're going to fight the same way, but it's going to do more damage.
There was a series of weapons that everyone got to choose from. And unfortunately, we were the last choice. We weren't really thrilled about the weapon that we got.
One thing I like about it is our fists are pretty good size. This concentrates the force in kind of a smaller area.
All right, you've all got your weapons. Is everyone ready to fight? Yeah! Are you guys ready to see it? Is the crowd ready? Remember, only 2 teams will move on to the finals, but know this, no matter who wins, all of you can leave here proud because you made it to the semifinals. Yeah! So good luck to each and every one of you. Dave Farah, over to you. Tell me some tales, my man.
Thank you very much, Chris. I'm Dave Farah, your color commentator for the evening, and I've got to tell you that anticipation is at a fever pitch tonight here at the RCL Arena. The reason why? Scorpio has been cutting robots in half with those blades for fists the entire tournament, and the roll cage of Crash may be the only defense in the league that can stop them. But with the newly chosen weapons added, this looks to be a very even match where strategy could be the difference maker. Back to you, Chris.
It's time for the semifinals to begin. Fighters, show us your robots. Scorpio, take your position. Crash, prepare for battle. All right, here we go. Help me out. 3, 2, 1,
If any team could bring down Scorpio, it would be Team Crash.
Team Scorpio, we're going to have to crush you.